Jesus Christ. My fucking fans. Come on. It's not like I'm going to flash my junk. Oh, hey, Villa. How are you doing today, sweetheart? If you want to hop up, the link is pinned, I think, unless YouTube is being fucking shitty, which normally it's being shitty. So. Oh, it's Hank. Hey, man, type something in the chat and I'll give you your wrench back. Seriously.
I have a wrench. Already have my wrench back.
Oh, do you? Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened the other day where I didn't mute you. I swear to fucking God, I didn't mute
No, it's just they kept talking about geology and other crap I had no interest or any feedback for. So
you.
they stayed
Hmm.
quiet and hoping it was going to change, and it kept changing for the worse.
Fair enough. That's fair. No, one of my best friends was a geologist. The shit's fascinating. If you
I,
actually dig into it, yeah.
yeah, if that's what you're into, that's great. It's just not. It's not one of the things I'm into.
That's fair. That's fair. My friend was a geology teacher. He taught geology in high school. So it's just one of them things. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wasn't going to be able to do anything to contribute on it, so I went elsewhere.
Okay. I get it. I mean, but I wasn't like trying to keep you down or anything like that. Yeah.
Oh no, 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 no. Uh, that was just where the conversations were going up on the panel, and rather than sit there and stay frustrated, I went on elsewhere.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Every time I was going to try and say something and try and sway the topic a little bit, I get and the two people you had up just they had their own little conversation going.
Oh, hey, Villa. Thank you for
Hey,
joining.
darling.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Surviving. How are you? You good?
I'm doing the best I can.
I mean, it's better than not doing the best you can, so you're better than most people there, eh?
Oh, sure. Sure, sure. Vila, I don't know if you've met Hank. Hank, meet Vila. Hank is from
Yeah,
Texas.
Ah, you're right though. How are you?
I'm doing
Vila's
all
from
right.
the UK. Uh,
Sorry about the random crystal. Like, blah.
oh, you fine. Oh, yeah, we
Ah,
were talking about that the other day. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
It's just not my bag and nothing I can contribute to the conversation. So
That's fair. I was just talking about whatever the fuck I could.
Yeah,
I take
fair
the
enough.
whole no dead air quite seriously.
I didn't leave with any ill will. I just left.
Okay, fair enough. That is fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about lots of things, and I know a lot about weird things. So when I find someone that also knows stuff about like the random bits that I do know stuff about, I'm like, yay!
Yeah.
You know, like any self-respecting like 3-year-old.
Yeah. I got a VR setup the other night.
Why does Crypta keep saying Happy Thanksgiving? It's not even Halloween yet.
It's Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Okay.
Happy
Okay.
Canadian Thanksgiving. Yay, 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 yay. The one that doesn't celebrate a genocide. Yay!
Well, actually, they did have a genocide.
They did, but the Canadian Thanksgiving doesn't celebrate an actual day of a genocidal war, which the American one does.
Well, yeah. Okay.
But yeah. Like it's all fucked. Either way, it's all fucked. You have Columbus Day this weekend.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. It's Monday. Yeah. Well, tomorrow.
How the fuck do I know more about American days than you?
Because nobody really celebrates Columbus Day. They just take it as another day off of work.
Fair. We have loads of days like that. Like the weddings that all the royal brats have had lately. No one cares about the day of the wedding, really. Like, do we get another bank holiday? Do we get another bank holiday? Yay!
Exactly. Okay, somebody say something. Come on. I'm boring as fuck.
And stuff and things and words.
English is hard. I'm just saying.
It is, especially for you Americans.
Exactly.
Sorry.
We don't speak English in America. We speak.
No, you speak American.
We speak American. That's right. In the States, it's American.
Which is why I find it so funny when people in America go, "Do you speak English?" And it's normally to a foreign person as well, to be very rude. And every time I see that in a video, I just wish I was there. So I could shout out, "Do you? You don't. Obviously, you speak American. Shut up."
Well, Hank speaks Texan. So, I mean,
Yeah.
That's a whole different world. Yeah.
Yep.
I quite like the Texan accent, though. Like, yeah, a lot of American accents are nice. I just, I'm trying to think of the one that I don't really like, and that's like the really stereotypical one that's like, oh my god, like that's so cute.
Valley Girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Valley Girl. Yeah, that's
Yes, and the only people who talk like that anymore are purposely trying to annoy people, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God,
Well,
and then
Frank,
there was
Well, Frank Zappa started that shit with the song Valley Girl.
Oh no. There was Valley Girls before the song.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He just wrote the song about the Valley Girls that were invading his area.
Mm.
But it had the opposite effect of what he intended.
Yeah, it did. It totally did. Yeah. Oh, Ox. welcome. I don't know if that's the real ox, but we'll see.
Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I actually treated myself to some new clothes.
Wait, you wear clothes? Oh,
I
wait,
know,
yeah,
right?
you do. You do wear clothes. Okay, fair enough.
I know, unlike what a lot of my tops kind of like imply.
Well, I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah, of
Well,
course
these
you're
days
not. Dirty
these days,
bastard.
you never know. It might be body paint instead of a shirt.
Yeah. No, so before I used to wear like strappy tops, right? Because I have these two bits of my hair dangling down. They would always cover the strap. And so it would literally look like I was not wearing anything. And it took me like too long to realise.
I'm not opposed to that either. I'm just saying.
Yeah, of course you're not, you dirty bastard.
We're all naked under our clothes.
Man, no chick brings the boys to the yard in LA.
Alrighty then. I spent $400 on getting a new VR rig.
What one do you get?
The Oculus Quest 2.
Mm.
Along with a couple accessories.
VR makes me seasick. I'm just saying. VR.
Some people it does. It doesn't do that for me.
Fair enough.
Now, I've heard that depending on what VR headset you use, you're more likely to feel that seasick feeling.
Well,
and I got a cheap one, and it made me feel very sick. It made my ex feel very sick when he used it, and then he went around his friends who had a very expensive, brand new Oculus, and he said he felt absolutely fine using it.
Yeah. One good thing about the Oculus is its cameras are internal for getting its position. You can tap it and actually see the real world around you again.
Oh, okay. Well, that might help. Yeah.
So you don't have to take the headset off.
Yeah, there are also tricks to it apparently, and there are now new gadgets like this special footstool that you have your feet on. That's on like a dish, so it moves your feet a lot. So it helps with the disconnect of your brain and your body, because your brain's visualizing movement, but your body's staying still. So your brain spazzes out a little. But if you're having something to help your feet move while you're playing the game, it helps your brain not desynchronize.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea if they're like the right words. They're just the words that are coming to my head as I'm like saying all this stuff.
So. That's the concept.
It's the green hair, but I like it.
I'm not really a big fan of those. I've seen them, but what I might end up saving up for, they've got a chair. It's called the Yaw 2. It does. It will spin 360, pitch up and down, yaw left and right. It's supposed to be a really good gaming chair for flight simulators and driving simulators, stuff like that.
Cool.
Oh god, have you seen those full-on gaming rig chairs that people have?
Yeah, this is just the next generation of that.
It's like it. Oh my! I saw those and I was like, I'm not even a big gamer and I want one. Like,
well, the ones that are out right,
and it pulls you back, and then the screen comes down, and like, oh my god, it's so cool.
Well, this one you can mount a screen on the desk, and use it as a regular gaming computer,
Mhm.
or you can use it with VR.
That's cool.
Yeah, and the Yaz finally, it's $2,300 for the full, with all the bells and whistles, plus another $300 for shipping. But that's actually quite a bit cheaper than the substandard chairs that are out available right now. I mean, so they'll run you up to 10 grand, and then they'll eat up an entire room.
Yeah, you can get a
Oh,
car
yeah, they're
for fucking
huge.
10 grand. Yeah, you can get a fucking car for 10 grand. Come on.
Oh, for 10 grand, you can get like a top of the line gaming computer, VR. You can get multiple monitors that are like the newest crystal, whatever.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but I like the concept of the motion simulator chairs.
Oh, yeah, that does seem quite interesting to me. Like, the actual
And-
being able to move. But I don't play. The games that I do play are none that would require that sort of thing. I'm not good at driving games at all. Hold the woman driver jokes. I am the living stereotype. I've never even bothered to learn to drive because no one needs that. And also,
Well-
I've never tried a flying game before. So, yeah. Not.
Well, I've gone. They had a NASCAR simulator up at the when I went to the race in Fort Worth, and
Ooh.
that pitched you up, down, left, right, and you actually felt like you could feel the bumps of the road and everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And this chair should be able to do the same thing for a fraction of the cost.
Wow. God, games are getting like so fucking advanced now.
Yeah, I spent 3 hours this morning on a virtual pistol range or small arms range.
Shut up.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not my remote.
But I didn't even get into the game itself. I was just at the range getting familiar with the weapons before I get into the game.
Mm.
It's unlike the video games, the standard video games, we just hit a button and you automatically reload. This, you've got to remove the old magazine, put the new magazine in, charge the weapon, and then you're ready to shoot again.
Oh, wow. What game? What's that for?
It's the game I was playing was called Pavlov.
Okay. No, I like the only games I've really played are Resident Evil, Left 4 Dead 2, and now I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, I've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I'm waiting to play it for. Once I get my internet improved, I'm going to be doing live stream gaming. And I want to.
Oh, cool.
I'm saving that one for. Well, I'm saving a lot of the new games for being able to play first impression. There seems to be a market for people wanting to watch old farts play video games.
Yeah, I don't
not
get
just
that.
that. You'll be easier found now that there's not a massive influx of everyone going Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like when it first came out.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
And I got some old classic games that I'll be throwing into the mix that I'll revisit that I played 15, 20 years ago that now they have the retro games coming out that you can play on modern platforms.
Oh, do you know what game I'm so happy I found? It's on Steam. and I'm so happy that it's on there. I've only recently got a laptop, so I've not been able to like do any Steam games or anything like that, and I was so happy. And it's such a random crappy game as well, but I don't care.
Which game?
Brutal Legend.
Oh, I remember that.
I've
The
seen
Jack
that
Black
one.
game where you go around and you destroy the villains with your power of rock and roll. It's so good. It's so bad, but it's so fucking funny. No, just me.
Just
Fuck
you.
you.
Just you. Just you.
Oh, honestly, it's really funny. Like your character is Jack Black, and you're like movie-esque Jack Black, not the rock star Jack Black, and you get transported into this world, this other world, and yeah, you go around and you build up your rig. You're on this car, on this like motorbike thing, and then you start building sets and gigs and having like speakers added, and you have to destroy the enemy with your power of rock, i.e., like strategic attack and defense using things like your speakers, the sonic boom, and all this sort of stuff. And it's really fun and it's really funny.
Oh, sure. I get
Like,
it.
yeah. Honestly, give it, if you get a chance to play it, give it a go. This is like 10 years old plus this game but I don't know, there's just something so funny about it. I thought it was absolutely hilarious when I first played it.
Right now, I'm going to be concentrating on the VR games because I'm not going to live stream VR games.
God, I can't even remember the whole premise of the game.
Well, the games that I really loved growing up, I started with the first Legend of Zelda, and then yeah, the only
The
game
rest,
I didn't like was Majora's Mask because fuck that game.
the worst game I ever owned, and they hyped it up, and I really wanted it because I thought it was going to be like the movie E.T.
Oh Jesus, that fucking game.
Oh, they sucker punched everybody who bought that into that piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was
Oh,
crap.
yeah.
That was crap.
That's it. You have to defeat the various kinds of rock.
Exactly.
So there's like, you have to go and defeat like the glam rockers, and they have their massive hair, and like their hair's all like tentacly and like whack attack
It
and
sounds
all
like
this sort of shit.
kind of sounds like an updated version of the old Journey video game.
Oh yeah, that was shit. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah, Journey. Yeah, no. Fuck that noise.
I love the band. Well, with Steve Perry, but the game sucked.
Oh yeah, the band's great with Steve Perry, but the game, no. Uh-uh.
And the Filipino kid they've got as their front man now, he does a pretty good imitation of Steve Perry. Better than what Steve Perry can do these days.
Well, yeah, that's fair. That is, you're right, Hank.
I've heard some of the music he's put out in the recent past, and it's just kind of sad knowing what he could do and now what he's able to do.
Oh, then why the fuck put it up? So while I was trying to find out like what the other kinds of rock were for the game, something popped up and was like Brutal Legend 2. Like, what? Brutal Legend 2 PS5. Wait, what? Look, it's like there are no current plans for another Brutal Legend game.
Yeah,
That's obvious.
sometimes they'll put a concept up to hype it just to see what kind of traction they can get with it. Get investors in to spend money on development of a game they never intend on making.
Oh, sure. Let's give me your money. Yeah.
Pout.
One of the computer games.
Stop that.
One of the computer games I used to have a blast with was Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh.
The Adventures of the Horn Dog.
What was the worm? The one that was on PlayStation about the worm.
Worms?
Fuck.
Oh, the one where you threw projectiles at each other, like incoming.
Earthworm Jim. That's the name of it. Yeah, Earthworm Jim. Yeah. That one. That was a good game. I mean, I liked it. It was funny.
Yep. It's weird what will enter. You try and explain the game to somebody who's not into that particular game. They're like, what?
Yeah, what's Earthworm Jim?
It's a German invasion.
What was the one that had Daffy Duck in it? And he was the space commander. Fuck.
I've seen some of the Looney Tune based video games, but I never got into any of them.
It wasn't Darkwing Duck. I played that, and it fucking sucked.
Yeah, at one of the game stores, they had a demo of one of the Looney Tune games, and it just was so bad. I've never taken any of the Looney Tune games serious.
He went up against Marvin the Martian.
I think I found it. Hang on. Why is it being annoying? Daffy Duck. Oh no, that's not it. Daffy Duck, the Marvin mission.
Yeah, but he had like a commander name. Fuck, I can't think of it.
It was Duck Rogers.
Duck Rogers. There you go. Duck Dodgers. Duck Dodgers. What's the name of
it? Okay. Yeah, I remember it was something similar to Buck Rogers.
Oh yeah, that's another one. There are two games. The Duck Dodgers, starring Daffy Duck one, was in 2000. Daffy Duck, the Marvin missions, was in 1993 on the Super Nintendo.
Oh Jesus, I'm fucking
The Daffy
old.
Duck Dodgers was on the Nintendo 64 too.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Apparently. But that's weird. If it was released in 2000, but it was for the Nintendo 64.
Well, that was right before the 64 gave out, and they went to the
okay.
Yeah.
That was right before PS2.
Yeah.
I had a PS1 in the 90s.
Yeah, when the PlayStation came out, and they kind of took over the market, took it away from Nintendo, and Nintendo just went to what was
The GameCube. That's what it
no
was. Yep.
that was Microsoft's first game from the GameCube, I think. But Nintendo went from the 64 to that semi-virtual reality game where you could play tennis and bowling and shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It
It
was
was
actually
shitty. Yeah, it was kind of shitty, but no,
it was a good concept that just didn't play it right and didn't
yeah,
develop
it
it
fell
right.
flat. Yeah, it fell flat. Hang on. Shit. The 3DS. That's what it was called. Yeah.
I thought
the DS or the 3DS?
The 3DS. Yeah,
well,
and
the
it was
3DS was
Oh,
all the DS series. I thought was the portable games.
yeah.
What I'm
There was
thinking
there was Nintendo 64, released in 1996. GameCube in 2001. The Panasonic Q was also released in 2001. The Wii was in
the
2006.
Wii. I was thinking the Wii.
Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, the Nintendo Wii kind of started the like more VR thing with actually yourself moving and doing things and making it happen and stuff. Like you do tennis, bowling, archery, golf,
Oh
things like
yeah,
that.
okay. Yeah. I remember playing archery on the
The
Wii.
the arch the archery was the only archery, and bowling was a good time killer. But don't forget to
Oh,
put your safety strap on.
no, never mind. Sorry, one of the first
Yeah.
ones it looks like was actually released in 1995 by Nintendo called the Virtual Boy.
Oh, the
The
Virtual Boy.
first,
That's what I was thinking of.
yeah,
Yeah.
the first Nintendo console with 3D graphics. The concept was to create a virtual reality experience. The system featured a pair of goggles to look into which sent a slightly different image to each eye, creating a 3D effect. The graphics could only be displayed in red and black, and the system reportedly caused headaches and nausea, leading to low sales and its discontinuation. Yeah, no wonder. That sounds horrific, having a different image to each eye.
Well, that's how you actually see the world in 3D. As your eyes are seeing a slightly different image in each eye.
Yeah, I guess, because like that. Yeah.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
Because I know that's also how they managed to do a lot of the 3D in cinemas as well. Because oh, sorry, I've got a hair right in between my eye and the glasses.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, and I only in the last like few years started to need to wear glasses, and I don't wear them often either, so I'm really not used to it when it happens. But yeah, they do. It depends what cinema. Some of them have the scene going that way and then that way, and it causes the 3D effect, or it's slightly adjacent from each other, and that causes the 3D effect. And I only know this because like I used to work in a cinema when I was like a teenager.
Yeah. Well, for me to see the movie in focus, I need my glasses, and the 3D glasses over glasses really fizzled the effect.
Oh God, I've not been to the cinema since I've needed glasses, actually.
But
let alone for a 3D movie.
The first virtual reality set I got was for the PlayStation. It's cool, and some of the games were great, but it's a freaking heavy ass headgear. You play it for a couple of hours and your neck is sore.
See,
and it's hot, and it's hotter than hell too.
See, I only have I've only recently just got this VR, and I kind of got fucked over with it, really.
Which one is it? Oh, that's the PlayStation one.
Yeah. So I got a PS4 for Christmas 2 years ago. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. And then I saw, while I was looking at games to buy, that they were selling that VR headset as part of a package deal.
Mm-hmm.
Got the headset, and you got like 3 or 4 games for 250 quid. And I was like, oh my God, yay! And my ex bought it for me. And I was like, brilliant. And then wore it once. It made me feel horrifically sick. And I haven't really worn it since. And then I found out that, like, I could have got much better ones for the same price. And I was like, fuck.
Oh, you could have spent much more and gotten worse too.
So I'm thinking of selling it.
I'm not sure if it might work with the PlayStation 5, but I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I'm not expecting to get a lot of money for it. Like, as long as I get enough to buy myself a new video game, I'd be happy. You know, I'm not expecting to recoup anywhere near close to how much I made. Not made how much I bought it for, because like that's a ridiculous ask, especially since there's been a whole new like station launched and there's much better rigs out there. So
yeah. I'll probably end up just giving it to somebody who's gonna get some use out of it.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I'd be happy with 40-50 quid at this rate. Like, that's enough to get a new game. I'll be happy. But how much is it worth at the shop?
They keep producing games for it, so it's still relevant, I guess. When I got it, it was like $400, and it didn't have any of it didn't come with the wand controllers. Those were another $100 to buy a pair.
Oh yeah, I haven't got the wand controllers. I didn't even know that.
You can use a regular game controller and play, but get the actual 3D effect and feel like you're in the game, you need the wand controllers.
Well, for a lot of the games that I got for it, being like, yeah, I can play. They want the wand controllers, not the normal ones. So I was fucked. Yeah, the shop's asking for cash 49 quid, voucher 70. So oh, that's without the camera as well and unboxed. I've got the box and I've got the camera, so I'll probably get more. You're saying no camera.
Well, people probably still wanted to keep their camera for other. You can use it in non-virtual reality gameplay.
Okay. Oh well, that's a plus for me. If they've not got any ones that have no that have a camera with it, which means I'll get a way better price for it.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's how it works with CEX. The more there are of an item, the cheaper they'll pay. Like the less they'll pay.
Yeah, having the box and the original, the literature, the instructions and everything is a big plus.
Oh yeah, I've got the original box. I've got the original paperwork. I've got some of the original game codes as well because I didn't download all of them because I only downloaded the ones that I would actually want. Like I keep everything. Normally because I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna need it for when I move. So I keep all the boxes and put them up, like collapse them and put them up in the attic safe. So I've got all the right packaging and boxing ready for when I move.
Where are you going to move to?
I'm not planning on moving. That's the thing. I'm not planning on moving, but I know I've been very transient for most of my adult life, so it's kind of just built-in reflex. Like I've lived here now 3 years, and this is the most decoration I've done of my home in 3 years because I'm finally like, oh, okay, I am actually going to stay here and live here. I'll start making it feel like home.
Stop that.
What?
You know what?
No. Genuinely don't. What the fuck? What's I'm not doing nothing wrong?
I didn't say you were doing anything wrong.
No, I'm planning on painting this room soon.
Oh yeah, I need to repaint my room too.
I'm gonna paint it green.
I'm gonna paint mine blue. I think.
I'm gonna have real fun with the green, with this room being green, like a green screen.
Oh sure.
Well, I didn't think I was ever going to move from this house, but the way the town that's close to me keeps growing, and there's housing developments. The second one's just been started. I'm contemplating moving to get further out. So I'm tired of having to deal with
assholes. Just say assholes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cunts, assholes, pricks, noisy fuckers.
Cheeky bastards. Yeah.
Well, they complain about everything we do. They moved in around us. We didn't move in around them. So when I shoot at my range, I've had the homeowners association has given me so many cease and desist that I've had to fight. It's not even funny.
But you're not. Were you part of a homeowners association?
No. But their cease and desists they're using their homeowners association to take the legal action to try and get me to stop shooting on my range, which I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not in the city limits.
And this is your home. You've lived there years. You set this up.
Mm-hmm.
They've just moved in and started a homeowners association in their area, not yours.
Mm-hmm.
And they're complaining.
Yep.
We had a prick like that, right? So I don't live near this pub, but this used to be my local. I would walk the 30 minutes, 40 minutes to get there because it was just a nice pub, right? And this new couple moved in right next door to it, right? New couple, got a baby, cool. This pub, though, is known as a music venue. It holds music nights weekly. Like, it has festivals there. It has charity music nights. It has always been a music pub, a music venue. It's always had close ties with musicians in the area. They move in, and first week of them living there, the husband's down the pub shouting at the landlady, telling her to turn the noise down, stop being so loud.
Yeah.
Calling in complaints, making noise complaints. And do you want to know the worst thing about it is? Do you know what time this pub closed every night?
Probably 2 or 3 in the morning.
12. Last orders were at 11. Everyone had to be not only out of the pub by 12, but out of the beer garden, everything. You would be shooed out of the area by 12 for the sake of the people that live near the house, near the pub, right?
Wow.
And everyone abided by that rule. All of us did. At 12, we would be gone because we all loved and respected the lady that owned that pub.
Mm-hmm.
She was absolutely wonderful. She was a sweetheart. But she would also put up with no shit. And all of us respected her for it. Like, cool. And this prick is going down banging on the door, making trouble for her. And it's like, this pub's not new. These events aren't new. Did you not check the area that you fucking moved to?
Oh,
you're living on the main road on a fucking cross junction with traffic lights next to a pub and the Salvation Army, which has all the homeless people going to stay the night. What the fuck did you expect? Did you not wonder why the house was so fucking cheap?
Yeah.
Sorry,
but
I get annoyed at that.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing. I used to love going to the dirt. We had a dirt racetrack that's close by me, and then housing development started moving in closer to it, and they kept putting noise complaints in, and he was forced to keep making upgrades to building the banks up higher to isolate the noise and doing other things. He finally just gave up and moved on. Now we don't have a place to go watch racing without driving a couple hours.
See, I can understand people wanting to live in their home and have it nice and quiet. But I also believe in due diligence, right?
Yeah. Well,
the home I moved into, the rent is extremely cheap. Mm-hmm. I pay like $750 odd for my 2-bedroom flat with a parking space and a garden, right? And I'm also like I'm right next to a supermarket, right next to a school, and I'm a 5-minute if you're quick, 10-minute if you're slow walk to the mainline train station, which people can use to get to London. Mm-hmm. That's extremely cheap. Because I live next to a factory. I live next to a food packing factory where there are lorries coming in 24/7. I also live next to a Victorian train station, which has the steam engines going and the massive whistle right next to my window. That's why it's so cheap.
Yeah.
And I've never once complained about the noise of the lorries constantly running. at night
yeah.
while they're like packing and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay.
If you get home cheap because you've got an airport by it, you don't expect the planes to stop flying.
Exactly. Like
they move in
I
next
knew
to
what I was getting into when I moved here.
Mm-hmm. There's a just north of me. There's a pig farm that got shut down because the housing areas didn't like the smell of the pig farm. That it's third or fourth generation that own that farm. They got shut down and had no choice but to move on.
Wait, the pig farm had to leave?
Yep.
What?
That's fucked up. Yeah.
You don't have to win the lawsuits to drive somebody out. You just have to keep hitting them with lawsuits and costing them more and more money.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And then eventually.
And what? This is because of like homeowners associations.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand how with like most Americans being so gung-ho about my freedoms, my rights, you can't tell me what to do.
Everybody's gung-ho on freedoms.
Have homeowners associations. Like what?
Yes, most people are gung-ho about freedoms that affect their freedoms, but don't give a fuck about other people's freedoms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you have all these 1A auditors out there that are going around saying they're fighting for our First Amendment rights. Well, they don't give a fuck about everybody else's rights they trample over in the process.
They piss me off because while they're wasting police time, that officer could well be across the road saving someone from being fucking stabbed. They could say someone's dying from domestic violence. Like, you're wasting that police officer's time and energy and resources because now after they deal with you, they have to be off the beat going to fill out some fucking paperwork. Well done. Cool. You've cost more money than you pay. Fucking well done.
Yeah, they love to throw it in the officer's face that they're taxpayers, so they pay their salary and all that bullshit. I'm waiting for a cop to dig in his pocket, pull out a penny, and go, "Here's your refund." Bug off, asshole.
If you ever find a video of that, you have to send me it.
It's something a lot of cops would probably want to do, but it's not worth their job to get the satisfaction of doing it.
Oh, hey, Crypta. I live next to cow pastures, and the fucking cows keep me awake because moo and shit. And yeah, my great grandfather raised pigs, and I've butchered several of them, and no, they do not smell great. No.
But I'm used to living around livestock. Actually, it smells. You get to miss the smell.
Yeah, you get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah. You get into somewhere that you don't have to smell it, and it feels off.
Yeah, there's something not right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up next to a farm, and we would rent out the field we had to one of the farmers, and every summer the cows would come onto our field, and yeah, they would graze there. So all summer I'd be smelling cow shit, and like that was just normal, and it was fine. It was a bit weird for the first like week maybe, and then you got used to it. And to this day, when I like people like, oh god, I smell. What is that smell? And I'm like, oh, it's just manure. Like, oh, it's disgusting. I'm like, really? Nah. It's just a smell that's there. Like, it's fine. Like,
Yeah,
to this day, it doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah. It's a thing.
I hate these fucking country city people that are like, oh my god, we're gonna like go move to the country and we're gonna live into the country and it's gonna be so cute and peaceful and we're gonna be like so cottagecore. And then they get to the country and realize that actually the country is dirty and it stinks and it isn't just beautiful pictures of fucking mist rolling over hills on a crisp autumn morning and beautiful spring flowers blooming. Like there's a lot more to it than that. And then they're like, oh my god, get rid of all the smells that are here. Oh my god, I live next to a farm, but the farm smells. Get rid of the farm. It's smelly. Like, fuck off. Go back to the city, you prick.
Here there be werewolves. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, we got a crap ton of people moving from California to Texas, and they move out of California to escape the high taxes and everything because of all the bullshit social programs they want to push. I mean, it costs money. If you want the social program, you're going to get the living shit taxed out of you. So they move to a state like Texas, and they want to have all the social programs that they left to come here, which is just going to take the taxes and put it through the fucking roof, and then we'll be in the same shoes California.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Complain about people having guns. Well, if you move to a gun state, what do you expect?
That's why I'm not moving to America. I'm not a fan of like how easy it is for guns to get in America, so I'm not going to go over there.
None of my guns have ever
I'm not going to go to somewhere where I know the way things are and then complain about the way things are. Like, that's ridiculous. Don't like it, don't go.
Yeah. I've got more than my fair share of guns, and not a single one of them has ever committed a crime.
Oh yeah, I don't mind guns. I just wish there was more restrictions to stop the idiots getting them.
The only problem with that is the restrictions have no effect on the idiots that get their hands on the guns. It just makes it harder for the people who are going to be law-abiding gun owners. Make it rough on them.
By no means do I have all the answers for this sort of thing. I just think, for me, the easiest way is have make them pass a safety training thing like you do with getting a car, something like that.
Yeah, and I could get behind that, but and I would love there to be some way that people with mental health issues get flagged in the system. But it would have to have a review process. So just some idiot doctor who doesn't like guns wants to throw everybody he can onto the list.
Yeah, or someone that will take bribes and be like, oh yeah, like, yeah, you can have a gun. Fine, let me write off that you're absolutely saying, give me a bit of money.
Yeah, the areas with the most strict gun laws are the ones with the most gun crime. Go figure.
Jeez, that is fucked.
Well, when the only people who have guns are the criminals, then what do you expect?
True. Oh, it's one of those things. There's no simple or easy or quick answer. It's fucking complicated. There's no one fixed solution for this at all. And it's gonna take fucking smarter brains than me to figure that shit out, and that's for sure.
Okay. I don't mean to call it off right here, but I do mean to call it off right here. We've been going for over an hour, and I appreciate everybody who showed up. Hank, Bela, you're great. What is needed for more flamethrowers? God damn it, man. No,
Yeah.
I've gotta,
You
I've
don't
gotta.
see those crime statistics for flamethrowers. More flamethrowers.
Exactly. More. Gotta have more.
Well, dumbasses with flamethrowers usually take care of themselves.
Well, yeah, that's fair enough. They blow up. So. Oh, I love you, Billa. Hank, you're a great dude. Come around anytime. Uh, Johnny, Moo, Terry, you showed up late. What can I fucking say? I love Vila with the green hair. What? I said that out loud. Sorry.
Oh.
But I'll be back later. Um, Today is Sun's Day. So let's
Yeah.
have at it.
All right. Well, thanks for having me up.
Oh, you're welcome, Hank. Vila, thank you for
Oh, have
coming
a
up.
good one, darling.
I will be back
Yes.
later.
It's about
Exactly
time for
what
dinner. I
Johnny
guess I'll have
said.
lunch.
Make sure to hit end broadcast.
Yeah, I have to remember to do that. Yeah, I actually do.